There's one thing that I've heard you speak about a couple times, which really shocks me, and that's the extent to which some US laws allow parents with disabilities to lose custody of their children under different varying circumstances. What do you think the average person should know about these laws that they may not be familiar with?
Yeah, the laws are interesting, and actually, I didn't know about the situation with those laws until after I became a parent, which was really shocking to me as well, and kind of horrifying. And it's not just the laws; I mean, it's also looking at like the rate at which parents with disabilities lose custody of their children. It's very disproportionate, and so. Yeah, there's a few things we could think about there. I mean, I think non-disabled parents are scrutinized in a different way from non-disabled parents. While it's often assumed for non-disabled people that they will have children or want to have children, that's kind of like a default assumption. It's also assumed that disabled people will not become parents or don't plan to become parents. And unlike their non-disabled counterparts, disabled parents kind of come to the game with a lot to prove, almost like they have to prove that they deserve to be trusted to be parents. I think that the laws that you mentioned, Drew, are really kind of just tangible examples of ableism, really tangible examples, high stakes examples of ableism, because ableism tells a story. It holds up this fictitious belief that a disability can only ever be a deficit. It's only a lack of something. And so a parent with a disability is only a lesser parent. Like that's the equation that ableism would have us believe. And in my experience as a parent, so I have a 3-year-old son. He's 3 years old now. Gosh. And in my experience of parenting is, of course, like so much more complicated and richer and fuller than that equation of parenting. And so I guess what I would want people to know is, first of all, just be aware of that extra layer of scrutiny that disabled parents have, and be mindful of that in kind of the way that they interact with parents, particularly parents with disabilities.